Good morning, and welcome to the 1480 Club for Friday, May 6th, 2016. We are on the threshold of Mother's Day, and this Friday we have Shelly Stevens from Hornell Partners for Growth. Shelly, how are you today?
Good, thanks. I'm really excited. It's the first full weekend of May, which to me is like the corner of summer.
We're getting there.
My fingers are crossed for this weekend being beautiful.
Yes, we've got a lot going on. Let's get started.
Yes.
It starts right away with tonight. She was on the show earlier this week, Monday, as a matter of fact. Miss Andrea's for Revolution Dance Studio, their 5th annual dance recital, tonight at 7 p.m. at the Canisteo Greenwood High School. Tickets were $7 pre-sale. If you can find someone today to get those, great. If not, at the door, they're $1 more, $8. Featuring a lot of great music and dancing, obviously, that's what it is, but live music from Ade Adu and the Badgemen. So we'll
that
be
would
there.
be you.
Yes, I'll be there. So come check it out.
Awesome. And we were just saying before when we were talking, it's really nice that Miss Andrea does it at the Canisteo School. I think change of scenery.
Yes.
Really kind of cool place for them to be.
It's got a great feel. It's an older theater, balcony. It's got an awesome atmosphere.
Yeah, so definitely don't miss that show. But after the show, or if you decided you wanted to go a different direction, you can actually go over to Arkport and go see Wild Brute Winery from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is Aaron Henby, and he'll be returning to deliver another performance with versatile music style, and he covers a range of different genres, and he's actually played before at Thursdays in the Park right down here in downtown Hornell, so definitely check him out. And Wild Brute, as always, try out their fantastic wines.
They're great, and so is Aaron, I can attest.
So then we get into tomorrow, Saturday, and I'm really, really excited. It's the first HPG event of the year, the Wildflower Arts and Crafts Festival. It'll be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 1 Steuben Square, which is actually the parking lot of Steuben Trust. And we have live music from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so the entire day with Sonny Paul and a band out of Penn Spare Parts. We'll also have the Alfred Pioneer Woodsman's Club from 11 to 3 for a viewing event. And new, since we talked last week, the Army National Guard will be bringing a 30-foot rock wall and letting people climb for free. So we've added even more. We'll have barbecue bandits. But in addition, we'll also have over 50 vendors right there in the parking lot grass area. And I just wanted to say, John, this is the third year of the Arts and Crafts Festival happening on Seneca. And little over 40 of our vendors are handmade. And I really think that myself and HPG have positioned us to have one of the best arts and crafts festivals, spring festival in the region, but that's large part due to the vendors talking to each other. They
Sure.
say, hey, this is the event we want to go to. So definitely bring your mom, bring yourself, bring your kids, come on out and check it out. Everything is free admission, free live entertainment, free, rides, if you will. So definitely check us out tomorrow, but there's even more going on.
Also, before we get into the afternoon, the Steps Walk is tomorrow as well, leaving right near the YMCA parking lot, let's say, closer towards the St. Anne's parking lot. And that is at 10 a.m., but if you're there around 9, I'm going to be there too.
Awesome.
I'm doing
So
some
you'll walk
recordings.
right by us.
Yes.
Their whole path actually comes right up by Steuben Trust. So we
great.
say hi to everybody as they're
Great.
walking by.
I will be there representing the station tomorrow, so you'll see me out and about there as well.
Awesome.
Then let me throw back in to, if you didn't make Friday's performance of Revolution Dance Studios, I'll be there also at 3 p.m. on Saturday. So I've got a busy weekend. Yes. Revolution Dance Studio, 3 p.m. Saturday, again at the Canisteo Greenwood High School Auditorium.
And so, in addition, they're also on Saturday from starting at 11 is the Hornell Area Concern for Youth 4th Annual Kickball Extravaganza. They will also have vendors there as well. But basically, I think, and maybe check me if I'm wrong, John, but I believe this is Alfred students doing their community service volunteer hours, and they come in and they help the Concern for Youth and put on this great kickball tournament for the kids and fundraise on behalf of the Concern for Youth. So it's a really nice event. Definitely stop by there too.
Kickball, always fun. I wish I could be at that. Well, you know what? I'm looking at the times. I might be able to squeeze that in on Saturday.
I think everybody can squeeze everything in. We're not even done yet for the day.
As we're looking through here, let's move on.
So next we have the Donlin Brothers live at Cider Creek. That's 6:30 to 10. They are local brothers, Steve and Jeremy. I believe one is a teacher at Alfred Almond. And So they're right here in the Canisteo Valley. Definitely check them out. But also at Cider Creek will be Triple J's Barbecue from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
And yes, also someone who was on the show, Mike Brewer, last week, talking about Saturday's sports night. So this Saturday, it's finally here at the former Knights of Columbus, now the Main Place in Hornell, right on Main Street. We have Daryl Talley, a former Buffalo Bill, Daryl Strawberry, former professional baseball player who played on a few teams, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, former professional wrestler.
That's awesome.
And Muggsy Bogues, former NBA star, one of the shortest players ever in the NBA for the Charlotte Hornets. So
wow.
Big stars, local athletes as well getting recognized.
Yes.
Sam Dagan and Chantre Milner,
Yep.
who have both been on this show as well. We're
Yep.
right in the
Athletes
know.
of the
I'm
year,
loving
right?
it. Yes.
Yes. That's a really big event, I think, for Hornell every year.
Yes.
They've been doing it for a while, I believe, now. So many of you may already know about it. If not, definitely check it out. But to wrap up Saturday evening, there will be Fritz Henry performing at the South Side. He's back in town 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And it's been a whole year since he's been at the South Side, and everybody really looks forward to him coming. So you could stop at the South Side after 8, or Eddie's number one club will have DJ Truth, Sean Stewart, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I think really when you think about this Saturday being the first kind of kickoff to summer weekend, there's something for everyone. Or if you're that one person that wants to do everything, I think it's spread out enough that you could potentially get to every
Start
single thing
with
if
a
you wanted
steps
to.
walk and just keep on walking all day long.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's all pretty much downtown. You really could walk. You don't necessarily need a car to go.
Right. That's great. That takes us into Sunday. And normally Sunday may be a day to relax, maybe the Sabbath for most. But this Sunday is Mother's Day, a little early this year. And one of the things that I often do on Mother's Day weekend is go up to Alfred for the art shows with my mom. I take her up there. So we're talking about doing that. Those shows are Friday night that they open, and then Saturday's a big day, and Sunday it'll be a little more quiet. That's when we like to go in there on Mother's Day, but just because it's quiet and we get to move around.
I didn't know those were happening. That's a great point.
Yes.
Where's those
That's
at?
at Alfred University, all around Harder Hall, which is the art building, and then it flanks into some other buildings nearby, but there are maps all over once you go.
Awesome. Definitely go there. Or if not, like we said, today it's Friday. You still have time to get into like we were talking about last week, your reservations, whether it's Club 57, the Italian Villa, Marino's, Patty's. Definitely get your reservations in.
All right.
But the number one thing, do you want to know what the number one thing a mom wants?
Yes.
To sleep in just a little bit on Sunday. Don't wake them up early. At least I hope my husband's listening.
That's good, Shelly. And my tie-in to you, one of your statements just before, you mentioned Club 57. Well, we're going to break for the weather. After the weather, we're going to come back with Lisa Marino from Club 57,
Fantastic.
talking about Sunday's Mother's Day brunch. So, Shelly, thank you very much for joining us on the 1480 Club this morning.
Thank you.
Look forward to meeting with you next week, and thanks. Stick around. We'll be right back.